Hello, hello, hello. It is Kitchen Counter Oracle on this sunny Martin Luther King, aka Inauguration Day, or however you say that. I don't feel like talking right today. But this is an elemental fire check-in for fire, excuse me. There's just a lot of past energy coming up, and I mean, it's just a lot of stuff from 2020 is really coming up to the surface. Like, you would swear it was Mercury in retrograde right now, and it's like, nah, I ain't revisiting jack shit. See, my thing is this: if I did not cause the problem, I'm not cleaning up shit. I'm not fixing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not nothing. Right? Not my fault. Not my problem. Sometimes people judge by appearances, and they shouldn't. And so on down that line. And I mean, there's just somebody who caused a lot of problems judging on looks. Because I know of a lot of covens and stuff like that look for people to line up as a sacrifice because it looks like they will not be missed by family, friends, employer. They're just replaceable. They look for people who will not be missed by society, friends, family. Duh, right? Then there's the people who believe that, oh, people don't do that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I would know because everybody and their fucking mother likes to think a person like me, because I'm quiet and don't say anything, that I'm an easy target. When they realize too little too late that I done clocked all their shit. Fire tends to burn until there's nothing left to burn. Because they keep showing me the fires in California. Fire burns until there's nothing left to burn. Fire cannot burn without oxygen. The only way to put it out is to cut off the air supply. Water cannot nourish the earth when it is dammed up somewhere. You have to open the levee in order to let some of the water out. There is a billionaire in California that's can control like a very, very large percentage of the water in the affected area. Y'all going to hell. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. Fire can keep you warm at night when it's cold, but you have to have wood and kindling for that to burn and stuff like that. Like, somebody here they think they know alchemy, but somebody really overestimated someone's abilities. It's like this Leo that's in my energy that thought he could contest me, in a manner of speaking, brand me with shame in the spirit and all that jazz, because they don't accept someone like me, only to realize that if in order for them to have divine favor, they have to have treated me well, and they didn't. A lot of spiritual attacks because of this Leo as well. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Oh, and a while back, I shared a video of Indiana Jones with the Holy Grail. You've got a room full of cups. Some gold, some with jewels and stuff like that. And then you have the holy water and stuff like that. You drink from the wrong cup, you turn to dust. Drink from the right cup, you have eternal life. That kind of thing. Jesus was a carpenter. Jesus was a very simple man. Everybody thinks divinity is glitzy, glamorous, and gold. Real divinity is some of the most humble people to ever walk this earth. Like, even if they had a well-off background, and so on down that line, it doesn't mean they're extravagant. I am one of those that if it's not a necessity, I'm not stressing too much about it. As long as I'm able to come and go as I please, get my hair done, my nails done on occasion, and stuff like that, I'm fine. It doesn't have to be the bougiest thing in the whole wide world, because there's a lot of beauty and stuff like that I can do myself. It's really not hard. But then again, I used to work in hair and cosmetics, and med spas, so I kind of naturally I picked up a bunch of stuff along the way. So somebody here just does not have that skill, that ability. It's got to be uppity this and uppity that, and just they're really rude to staff at like hotels, restaurants, and it's tacky, and I don't like it. Is it necessary? Like, there's ways to have a dish sent back to a kitchen if it's not prepared the way you ordered without causing an entire scene. There's ways to do that. Sorry, I'm getting a person that's losing their shit. There's an air sign, like an air or earth sign, that they know they're the cause of a major problem. They try to make themselves part of an equation they were not supposed to invite themselves to, in a manner of speaking. But this is what happens when you do not teach folks, my God, to respect simple boundaries. And my thing is this: using witchcraft to stalk and harass a person has consequences. Trying to hex, curse, bind, and jinx up a person's movement forward, their finances, until you give them this work contract type of opportunity, that is not professional, in my opinion. It's petty, it's childish, it's full of red flags, it's a liability that cannot be afforded, and I avoid liabilities out of common sense. But when somebody likes a reader and stuff like that, and you're hacking into their email and stuff like that to see who they're subscribed to, and you're attacking those channels accordingly, you hella wrong, you hella foul. And one of my crew is saying white trash. So that lets me know it's a little scrawny white girl that will not leave my ass the fuck alone. She could have a fire placement somewhere in her chart. Because I will tell you this, there's a lot of Leo energy here, and when Leos are painfully distorted, they are competitive as fuck. It's like the Libra of the fire signs, in a manner of speaking. Petty, childish, they will do whatever it takes to win. See, my thing is this: when God tells you to work alone, you work alone. See, my thing is this: when God tells you to work alone, the devil is going to send a person who has this impeccable portfolio, recommendations out the ass of why you should work with them. And the thing is, the answer is still no. Somebody here just cannot handle being told no, and insert spoiled brat here. So my thing is this: not all money is good money. Just because you get to a person first and you feel all these stories and shit like that, oh, she's stealing from me, she's attacking me, she's this, she's that, and it's just like, bitch, I got receipts of you hijacking my shit. How about that? Because, like, you want to challenge a person for their spot, their spiritual rank and stuff like that, you're not even psychologically equipped to fight the battle. That's what blows my mind. You're not psychologically equipped to fight the fight. And in all honesty, they low-key have a right to call your ass out. They do. Especially when they have the receipts to back that shit up. And I think what's hilarious is a lot of readers will tell you what you want to hear versus what you need to hear. They're just taking your money. And I think it's hilarious. But at the same time, it serves them right. It serves them right. Because you're trying to hurt, bind, and jinx and fuck up my sources, and you in turn are getting drained of yours. You see what I'm saying? Now the funny thing is, I don't do moon anything. I say my prayer, I give my thanks, and I go to bed. My thing is this: water puts out fire, and if it's anything I'm good at, it is humbling the fuck out of somebody with a fire placement. Which brings me to this: there's a tsunami on the way for a fire placement of sorts. All they had to do was leave well enough alone. But the problem is, this person just does not know how to do that. Because this person is constantly having mental breakdowns. Constantly. Which I think is genuinely hilarious, given the circumstances and her accusations. There are consequences for people lying to readers, practitioners, and so on down that line. There are consequences. Just because you think you're qualified does not mean you get to be there. Now, when you are out here fucking up people's stuff, there's consequences there. You cannot be a burden and a blessing at the same time. You are one or you are the other. You do not get to be both. And one thing I know a lot of desperate, narcissistic people like to do, it's throw the rock and hide their hands, which, in other words, it's like slashing the tires on your car and you magically appearing with a matching set in your trunk. it's only going to take a matter of time before they realize who the root of the problem is. Oh, it's only a matter of time because, see, the funny thing is people throw me out like it's going to solve all their problems, only for the problem to still be there after the door is bolted shut behind me, which I think is genuinely hilarious. When I say I am a walking test for folks, I am not bullshitting. I am not bullshitting. Because the receipts I put on my community board, there's plenty more. There's plenty more. Because you want to know the doc? Guess what? He had to forfeit his license. Oh yeah, I found that little bulletin. What was it? October 2021. Yeah. But you know what the funny thing is? They blame me for it. They blame me, and I didn't do it. And what's funny is they follow me into real estate. The only silver lining of that whole thing is I work in a part of real estate that does not deal with real estate agents. But the funny thing is the market is genuine trash at the moment. This time of year, the market is always slow. And with the uncertainty of the economy and stuff like that, there's just a lot up in the air that even I have no control over. I mean, it is what it is. I've been in the industry for 10 years. Like the beginning of next month, my God, will be 10 years since I stepped into this line of work. I would know. I've been there. I've been in it. I have worn every hat in my area at least once. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Because I actually have errands to run and I'm about to step into some higher traffic. Fire burns until there's nothing left to burn, unless water puts it out. People with earth, fire, and air, or this could be one person with all that in their chart, done run amok. And it's time to put that fire out, because the funny thing is, I said a while back, water is just not keeping secrets anymore. What happens when a tsunami comes? The waters pull back. And it exposes the depths below. Right? People are so focused. Well, folks are, when a tsunami is inbound, they're focused on one of two things: getting to higher ground immediately, the smart ones, or there's those who are looking off into the distance distracted. Tsunami is inbound. When a tsunami is inbound, there is no stopping that bitch. There is no stopping her. And the funny thing is yesterday when I was trying to check out a dryer at Home Depot by my house. I kept getting a download about Pandora's box. Somebody here opened Pandora's box and they can't get Pandora's box closed again. It's like, you know what? That's a personal problem that ain't mine, because as I said on my community board this morning, there's rules that even I dare not bend or break. There's things I know not to touch. Yeah, that little red button, stop touching shit. Which lets me know it was a nosy ass white girl that did it. Because my ass knows better. The indigenous in me is indigenousing very well. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, I like to find things out. Yes, there's Gemini in my chart. But at the same time, it's just like, again, common fucking sense. There's some things I'm perfectly fine not knowing. And the funny thing about spiritual rank is, it's all fun and games until the real ones pull up. Just because we didn't flex does not mean we don't have it. Because the funny thing is, the mice like to play when the cat's away. And the funny thing is, you really thought you were playing in my face. She might keep you around because you actually buy things from her, which prompted in me getting kicked out. But I'm going to tell you this here and now. It's noted. And yes, it's just another thing against you. But you know what? I don't have to say or do anything more than what I am, because you know what? They know too. They know. Hi, Meek. They know. Oh, and another thing. I don't advise trying to send another practitioner to my doorstep, in a manner of speaking. I don't advise trying to send some things you ain't got any business. Grandma Ruth says hello in that regard. Should have left me alone, little girl. Should have left my ass the fuck alone. Because if it's one thing about us Aboriginals, we have a connection to the earth that's second to none. Quarter blood, half, 1/3. If we are meant to have that bond, we will have it. And the funny thing about coming after a medicine woman is you go get your shit rocked. It's even funnier when a man is trying to steal destiny and purpose from a medicine woman. You really think that's a debt that's going to be easy to pay off? Oh no, that's like guaranteed damnation of your bloodline for generations to come. And my tribes are the eye for an eye sort. So some of it was motivated by racism. let's not go there. But I'm going to tell you this. Keep paying for shit. By all means, they're just going to drain you dry. The funny thing is I'll always know what you're doing. 2 steps ahead, little girl. I am always 2 steps ahead. Have fun with that mortgage payment and shit like that, because shit's about to get bumpy.